Okay, now we are going to run our seeds. So Rails DB seed, and we get an error. Why? Let's see, because the current user is nil class. And where do we want to call our current user? In course RB 27. So course.rb line 27. Okay, we see that we want to check the current user, but we don't have a current user set. We are not going to set a current user for the courses that we are creating through seeds. And we are not going to have public activity for them. So we're going to disable public activity for our seeds. So we enable it in the end of seeds and disable for running the seeds. Let's run our seeds, Rails DB seed. Okay, it worked this time, and now you see that we only get the Rails 6 warnings. Now let's restart our server. Here we go. Okay, we see that we've got how many? We've got it's still starting, it's refreshing. Okay, we've got 61 calls in our database. And we can scroll through all of them. But we don't want to let the users see all our courses on one page. And for this, we're going to use the gem page. Let's see the documentation. So gem page is a new gem for pagination, for having different pages for our records. And basically, it is a new gem that is more performant than will paginate and Kaminari, and we are going to install this gem right now. So here we have our documentation for how to install Pagey. Let's do it. We take gem Pagey and add it to our gem file. Okay, now we run bundle. Now we are not using these commands because we are using bundler. Next, we're going to create a pagey.rb file in our config initializers. Pagey doesn't provide a generator for this, so we're going to do it on our own. So config initializers, and here we will create pagey.rb. Okay, and inside we're going to add the content of this file. So we take it as raw, copy, paste, and we have it here. Next, let's see what we must do. In our application controller, we're going to include Pagey backend. So we're going to our controllers, application controller, and somewhere here we will add Pagey backend. Okay. Next, we're going to add Pagey to our courses controller. So we're going to our courses controller, and now you see that our controller is already quite complex because we're using Ransec, and we have to make it look somehow like this. So we're going to make it, we're going to have Pagey. Here we are going to have courses. And here we are going to have this code. Okay, we are going to comment this line, and we are going to have Pagey. Let's see if it works. Now we need to start our server. So we expect to have our records paginated. Now, it tells us that we have 20 courses. So it is because Pagey has a default of 20 items per page. Let's find it here. So the default is 20 items, but if we want to change it, we can have, for example, let's say for the test, 2 items on one page. Now we will have to restart our server for our initializer to start working again. So now you see that we have just 2 items per page. Now we are also going to add links to go to the next or previous page. So for this, we're going to our application helper, and we're going to include Pagey frontend. Now let's clean it up a bit. Okay, include page frontend, and we're going to include this command. Let's turn it from HTML to HAML. Here it is. And we go to our courses index. And here we are going to add page inside the same card. Let's see how it works. Okay, so we have our pagination. Now let's make it not on the side, but under the card columns. So like this. Okay, now we want to make our pagination look a bit nicer. And let's see what else the page gem suggests us to do. Okay. We're not going to do this stuff, but we're going to search for Bootstrap. So we have a Bootstrap extra, and we're going to include this initializer. So in page RB, we're going to add Bootstrap. Let's go to, okay, we have page RB right here. So we're going to uncomment this section with Bootstrap. And next we're going to add page Bootstrap navigation. Let's take these links, turn them from HTML to HAML, and try adding all of them at the same time. We'll stop the server. We will add these links under our page nav. Let's see all of them. We're starting our server. Okay, so we have 3 different types of pagination that must work. We're just going to use the Bootstrap one for our current example. So we're switching these off. We're commenting this one, and we're left with our Bootstrap pagination. Looks nice. So in this lesson, we had a really quick installation of the page gem that provides a really quick solution for paginating our records. Thank you.